My high school best friend Will sent me Linnea Quigley's horror workouts. I don't think he actually did the workouts. I think he just watched them from his couch. Little did he know that I would do the workouts in their entirety, because I take things way too seriously. You may know of the fabulous scream queen Linnea Quigley from her horror movies, such as Return of the Living Dead or Night of the Demons. Night of the Demons is actually really good. We just rewatched that the other day. It's pretty corny, but it's a 1980s teen demon movie set on Halloween night. Of course it's going to be corny. Of course it's going to be camp. At least they used real effects. That is beside the point. What did I think of the workout? Now, full disclosure, I only got it in bits that someone had uploaded to YouTube from a VHS. Very poor quality. Some of the bits repeated. It was just a little camp. She was just having a good time. I don't think she really intended for us to get a good workout. There were a lot of glam shots, a lot of stretching in a leather-studded bra. I don't know if the leather-studded bra is the best workout attire, but she pulled it off. Not the bra. Okay, I don't think she was getting paid that kind of money, but she pulled a workout off. Now, I have to say this. Some of the workout was pretty decent. The ab exercises were pretty good. I actually marked that as a check mark on the abs. The stretching, it was pretty thorough, although one-sided. Like I said, I feel it was for show. The zombie portion, where we had to outrun the zombies and then do a little dance with the zombies. Honestly, I feel my running in place did more for me than the actual workout with the zombies. I think the best part of the workout is the slasher slumber party portion, where Linnea and a bunch of her hot friends do a Jane Fonda-inspired workout while at a slumber party dressed in their sexiest PJs. Because, as you know, by horror movie rules, they have to be sexy at the slumber party. I don't know if I've ever been sexy at a slumber party. Usually when it gets to the point where I'm at a slumber party with my friends, I'm looking a little bit of a mess. We probably got kicked out of the club because it was time to go, and we ended up at somebody's house. And that's how our slumber parties begin and end. Not quite an 80s horror movie fantasy, but you know. A total side note, but can we just talk about our culture's obsession with murdering beautiful women? Like, why? It seems like some sort of incel fantasy that a good portion of our horror movies center around murdering beautiful women. Why don't we care for beautiful women or have cooking shows revolved around bringing beautiful women plates of food or fruits or whatever little snacks beautiful women like to eat? Why don't we have supportive movies for beautiful women? Why is there such a huge genre of movie about murdering them? It's not just movies. In society, serial killers love it, which I guess is where the movies come from. It's always struck me as weird. And whenever Boo wants to put on a slasher movie, I ask him, I'm like, is this just a bunch of girls that look like me getting murdered? Because if it is, I don't know how appealing that is. Would that be appealing the other way around if I was like, hey, bae, here's a movie all about people who look like you getting murdered? I guess that's a war movie, huh? I do like war movies. Oh no, maybe I'm the problem. That's beside the point. The point is that the slumber party portion was actually pretty good until, of course, they all went to check on the noise one by one and got murdered. So sad. Also, I feel I didn't really work my right leg on that. It was all left leg. Like I said, it was all for show. But my high school best friend sent me this video, and I was going to do this video, and I was going to take it seriously, and I'm going to tell him what I really think. Linnea Quigley's horror workout is great if you want to be a scream queen. It's not so great if you actually want to survive to the end of the movie. I'm sorry, Will. It just isn't. It's all for show. Style, no substance. Now, it's definitely good for Linnea because she was a scream queen, making that scream queen money. She kind of had that bleach, platinum blonde, Kelly Bundy, skinny hot going for her. But if you want to survive to the end of that horror movie, your life cannot depend on this workout. First and foremost, you're going to want to do some Tae Bo. This is just baseline, okay? You're gonna wanna do some intense kickboxing because you're gonna need those kicks. You wanna keep the killer away from you. If the killer's coming at you from the front, you wanna kick him away, front kick. If he's coming at you from the back, kick him away, back kick. Gotta get that back kick going like a mule. Just kick him back there. Billy blanks Tybo. Billy wants to see you survive to the end of the movie. But it's not always a slasher. There are other monsters to be dealt with in the horror realm. Slow-moving zombies. You can best them with some light cardio. You really don't even have to be doing too much. If you are on an elliptical for like half an hour a day, you're good with the slow-moving zombies. That's a light jog, you're good. Maybe push it away, push it away, push it away, this aerobic stuff. If you do Zumba, you're fine with light zombies. Like, I don't even know why you have to worry about that. Now, fast zombies, that is a different story because you need that intense cardio. I'm talking about Dawn of the Dead 2005, 28 Days Later, Train to Busan. You need to be able to move quickly and for a long, long time. Dolph is good for this. The Dolph Lundgren video, Maximum Potential, that I showed you. Achieve your maximum potential and survive that zombie outbreak. Yes, that running on a beach, you do that for an hour. I don't think zombies get tired. I think they're just gonna keep chasing you forever and ever. I'm not exactly sure how this works. I know they don't feel pain. So you better keep running, and you better keep running fast because they will too. Also, for these kind of zombies, and really any kind of creature, you're gonna need to get climbing in. So what is that? That's pull-ups, that's hanging there, that's climbing rope. You really need to strengthen those muscles, those upper arm muscles to pull you up. I'm sure even being on the pole might get you up there. I'm not advising you go out and buy yourself a stripper pole, but all of that upper body stuff is really going to help you. Aerials are a wonderful way to build the upper body and be able to pull your own weight. It's actually a lot harder than people think. Like at the end of Night of the Demons, when the lead is hanging on, not Linnea. Linnea's already died. She's already a demon. She was like the first one to become a demon in Night of the Demons. That's beside the point. The good girl, when she's hanging on and she has to pull herself up, that's actually a really difficult move to do. That's sort of a one-handed kind of ninja warrior kind of move, and I don't think most people could do it. I don't even know if I could do it, and I work out a lot. If you are facing some sort of slasher, I feel similar rules apply that would apply to fast-moving zombies. Like you just need that intensive cardio. You're gonna need to jump those hurdles, whether it be a fence, whether it be branches on the ground. You're just gonna need to be able to run quickly without tripping. So you're gonna get those feet up. You're gonna have to land like a cat and then bounce again. We practice this in my African dance class, but if you are not taking those sort of classes, I do recommend you do hurdles, maybe jump rope, so that you can feel what it's like to have to jump over something. Once again, you probably won't be faced with this unless you are stuck in Los Angeles over Halloween, in which case any number of things could happen. Vampires. Depending on the vampire, you might not have much of a chance with vampires, to be perfectly honest. It might be like trying to fight a grizzly bear or trying to fight a tiger or something like that. It's just like you hope they don't notice you. But if they do notice you, you might want to do some of that jujitsu because they're going to try to grapple with you and get your neck. You're going to want to flip them over. You might have to go to a class for this. I don't really know if there are any jujitsu teach yourselves online that are very good. So if you have some strange neighbors who are only going out at night and have their windows all blacked out, and people go missing around their house, and dogs and cats and so forth, think about getting yourself some jujitsu classes. Get that grappling in. Of course, I'm sure Tybo could be moderately helpful here too, but they're fast and they're strong and they've been alive for hundreds of years. Now, let's say you are facing some sort of random monster like the It Follows monster. I suggest you take up bicycling, and I also suggest you get all of the steroids that you can get your hands on. See where Lance Armstrong is, if he can give you any help, because he knows where the drugs are at. Basically, you can just keep going back and forth across the country, wear her out. I feel being chased by the It Follow monsters might be the best thing that ever happened to your physical health. Think about triathlons, because can she go over water? I don't know. Maybe I broke something in the case. Maybe if you get on a boat, you don't have to worry about any of these things. But if you're doing that, are you really taking advantage of your circumstances? Because you could be getting really fit right now. So let's say you don't know what's happening You wake up, you randomly look at your calendar, and it is October 31st. Anything could happen tonight. What do you do? Evolve agility workouts. I've been doing them recently. They're incredible. I feel it gives me the cardio I need plus the jumping. Of course, there's P90X. P90X will get you ready for anything. I do not recommend starting P90X the morning of Halloween because your muscles will just be so worn out by that night. You really want to get on your P90X schedule around the beginning of October. Now, if you are absolutely not messing around with this monster and you want to get home for November 1st because you got plans, I would suggest Alyona Shevchenko's ISU Keep Training workout, full body workout. It is the most random workout, but if you can do that workout, I feel bad for the monster, okay? You're gonna be chasing the monster. You're also gonna be very firm. So maybe you won't even try for you. You'll be fine. Back to scene. Now, do I recommend Linnea Quigley's horror workout? Sure. It's fun for an off day if you're just trying to have a few laughs. Do I recommend it as an actual workout? No. You're not even gonna break a sweat. You can't break a sweat as a scream queen. Have you noticed that no matter how much they're running, they're never sweating? Well, how many calories can you really burn if you don't break a sweat? You gotta think about these things and really put yourself in a position to survive to the end of the movie. Happy Halloween. Don't forget to subscribe.